You stand before Lady Elisif the Fair, Jarl of Solitude and Hafingar Hold, Keeper of the Crown of Freydis, Protector of the Nine Holds, and the true and rightful High Queen of Skyrim.
My Jarl, I come bearing urgent news. Skyrim faces a new threat. A group of warriors called the Valkyries. They aren't bandits or mercenaries. They're manipulators, schemers, infiltrators. We must act before it's too late.
Every season, somebody speaks of some new phantom menace, be it necromancers, vampires, werewolves, or cultists. Why? If we were to chase every conspiracy or rumor...
It's not just a rumor. I've encountered them on multiple occasions. They've gained influence over Riften and Whiterun. And if we don't stop them, the other holds will follow.
Whiterun? Ha! Surely Balgruuf would have sent word about this.
You don't understand. They operate covertly. Their strength is in silence.
Your pleas are heard, Dragonborn. I can assure you that my court is safe from the threat of these Valkyries. And though your years of service speak well of your character...
Character? Didn't this man once march under Ulfric's banner?
I left that life behind a long time ago.
That's enough. As I was saying, though you are an ally of the court, I'm afraid there's not much we can do to help. Without proof of the Valkyries' existence, and more importantly, their true motives, Solitude cannot be spurred into action.
Unbelievable.
I am sorry, but if you do come back with evidence, I will gladly grant you another audience.
I'm back.
So, how'd it go with the Jarl? Did she say anything?
It went about as well as you'd expect. She denies having any involvement with the Valkyries.
Do you believe her?
With the way the Valkyries operate, we can only assume she's already been compromised.
That doesn't give us a lot of options. It's not like we can storm the Blue Palace and force a confession out of her.
Excuse me, my lord. I'm sorry for eavesdropping, but I heard you talking with the Jarl earlier. May I have a word with you?
Sure, what is it?
I think I can help you find what you need.
Excuse me, but who are you?
Pardon my rudeness, ma'am. My name is Sofia, and I'm a chambermaid for Lady Elisif. I've heard whispers of secret dealings between the Queen's Court and a band of war maidens. They meet once a fortnight here in Solitude. I can help you attend that meeting, but I have a favor to ask.
Here we go.
Where's this meeting going to happen?
It's at a party hosted by the East Empire Company aboard a ship called the Red Wave. My brother Soren is the sailor there. He says they're expecting some female VIPs. If they're as deadly as you say they are, I fear his life may be in danger. I can help you, but in return you have to ensure his safety.
All right. How do we get in?
To do that, I'll need to borrow your girlfriend for a bit.
Who? Me?
How much longer?
Hello, stranger. So, what do you think? Do you like it?
Yeah. You look great.
She looks more than great. She looks like Nibonese royalty. Soon she'll be drawing the gaze of every man in the room.
Okay then, go over the plan with me again.
Right, we've added your names to the guest list. You're coming aboard as a visiting dignitary and her manservant. No one will question it.
Manservant, huh? I like the sound of that.
Once you're in, find out what you can. Documents, whispers, anything about the Valkyries. If you need help, Soren will be waiting for you in the lower decks. Trust no one else.
Thanks for the tip, Sophia. Truly. And don't worry, we can handle ourselves.
Very well. I should return to the Blue Palace. Good luck to you both.
Welcome aboard the Red Wave, the finest vessel in the Sea of Ghosts and possibly all of Tamriel. You must be the Viscountess of Cheydinhal, charmed, to say the least. Tell me, how was your journey from Cyrodiil?
Good. Just eager to get into this party.
Of course. Well, if your bodyguard could just check their weapons at the Harbor Master's office, you'll be on your way.
No weapons? Are you serious?
Afraid so. Company policy.
For the record, I think this is a bad idea.
It should be fine. This is just an intel gathering mission, right?
Something doesn't add up. It feels too neat, too easy. Like we're being led into a trap. I trust that woman Sofia least of all.
I see what's going on here. Alma, are you jealous?
What the hell are you talking about?
I've seen the way you've been looking at her. You shouldn't let your insecurities cloud...
You'll want to stop right there, before this gets ugly.
No Valkyries yet. Just a bunch of corrupt politicians and drunks. Sofia mentioned a brother. Maybe I should go talk to the crew.
Yeah, go ask the sailors. I'm sure they've got fewer insecurities than I do.
Whatever, then. Enjoy the party.
What an asshole.
Hello? Soren? I'm a friend of Sofia's. Anyone down here? I have a bad feeling about this. Soren, is that you? We need to talk. My God.
Oh, the VIPs are here. Welcome, Justiciars. I'm honored to be hosting representatives of the Aldmeri Dominion aboard my ship. You ladies are in for a night of...
You can spare me the pleasantries, Captain. I want to see this delegate from Cyrodiil you speak of.
Of course.
The Thalmor?
Just right.
What are they doing here?
Good. The sooner I'm off this rickety boat, the better.
Lady Mirathiel, may I introduce the Viscountess of Cheydinhal?
You must forgive my ignorance. I didn't realize Cheydinhal had a Viscountess. Cyrodiil sends so many faces these days. Hard to keep track of who speaks for which interest.
I assure you our interests are aligned.
So you say. Yet alignment shifts like the wind, does it not? One day an envoy speaks for the Legion, the next for the Jarls, and the next, no one at all.
I suppose, but a change in the wind usually means only one thing. A storm is coming.
I'm going to see to the guests. Pardon me, ladies.
So perhaps you've seen what we have. A certain company of women, making moves to undermine the Dominion.
Women? Can you be more specific?
They call themselves the Valkyries. Surely you've heard. It would be in our best interest to eliminate them.
Eliminate? You mean you're not in league with them?
You think we'd be allied with those harlots? Our goal is to remove their influence and restore the Thalmor's control over the Jarls. We are the last line of defense, lest they spread beyond Skyrim next. But if you were truly who you said you were, you should have already known that.
Soren, what happened?
Mortals are such brittle things, so full of ideals and wonder. You spend your lives grasping for meaning. Yet all it takes is a moment, and you're gone.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm your shadow, your darkness, The demon within. Dragonborn. The Valkyries send their regards.
I'll only say this once. Come quietly, or else.
Or else what? Too bad your guards didn't bring any weapons.
She thinks we came unarmed. Cut off this girl's legs, and we'll bring her in for interrogation later.
Fear the Thalmor! Come on! What in the...
And I'll ensure your death is quick.
Just stand still!
Lady Mirathiel, where are you going? By Azura! Fire! Fire in the lower decks! Everybody off the ship!
Okay, Alma. You got this. Intel gathering mission, huh?
Alma, what's happening up there?
No time to explain. She's getting away.
There! Shoot him down!
Leaving so soon? And we were having such a nice conversation.
That's quite the story, Captain. However, unless you can prove the fire was caused by criminal intent, the court cannot reimburse you for your ship.
Oh, come now. Have you no pity for a poor old sailor like me?
You heard the Jarl. Now get out.
Ugh.
Ah, just the man I was looking for. I hear you caused quite a commotion at the docks.
It's worse than we thought. The Valkyries have some sort of connection with the Daedra. I fought one of their champions myself.
If true, that is a disturbing report. And where is the body of this Daedra now?
I imagine it's gone up in flames, along with the rest of the Red Wave.
I see. How unfortunate that any evidence to substantiate your claims has been reduced to ash.
What about your chambermaid, Sofia? I believe she's one of them.
Sofia has not been seen since you and the Jarl last spoke. There's an ongoing citywide manhunt, but I fear she could be anywhere by now.
My suggestion, Dragonborn? Find her. Find her and bring her in.
So, how'd it go this time?
The Red Wave is at the bottom of the sea, and Sofia is nowhere to be found. Without either of those things, we aren't going to get much support. Hey, listen. I'm sorry about earlier. I shouldn't have doubted your intuition.
I'm sorry too. I'm not really used to playing nice with others.
Think she's ready to talk?
Well, there's only one way to find out. Sorry for the mess in here. I'm sure it's not as posh as you high elves are used to.
Here's how this is gonna work. We ask a question. You give us an answer.
If you don't talk, well, let's just say the Thalmor aren't the only ones who know how to run an interrogation.
Previously on Skyrim Cinematic Fantasy.
Now that we're all present, we can begin. We have a very fine specimen prepared for you today. A mercenary with a unique gift.
Come out, wherever you are!
I know you're down here. Still think you can get away? How adorable.
Every time he shouts,